I demanded the same Christmas present my stepbrother got. My stepmom Janet has always made it clear that her son Ethan was more important than me. Every year at Christmas, this became painfully obvious. While I got practical stuff like socks and notebooks, Ethan would unwrap brand new gaming consoles, expensive shoes, and whatever trendy gadget he wanted. Last Christmas was the worst. I watched Ethan tear open a brand new PS5 while I got a discount backpack from Walmart. The same backpack I saw him laugh about with his friends, calling it poor kid gear. My dad just sat there drinking his coffee, pretending not to notice the obvious favoritism. But this year, I decided things were gonna be different. When Ethan started dropping hints about wanting the new iPhone 15, I made sure to tell Janet I wanted the exact same thing. She looked at me like I'd asked for $1 million. "That's a very expensive gift," she said, doing that fake concerned voice. "Maybe we should think of something more realistic for your budget." I knew what she meant. Ethan's budget versus my budget, but I wasn't backing down this time. Christmas morning came, and sure enough, Ethan got his iPhone 15 in that shiny white box. I got a flip phone, an actual flip phone from 2010 that probably came from a thrift store. Janet smiled sweetly and said it was more age appropriate for me. That's when I lost it. I stood up and said loud enough for everyone to hear, "Why does Ethan always get better presents than me? We're both your kids now." The room went dead silent. Janet's face turned red, and she started stuttering about how they spent the same amount on both of us, which was obviously a lie. My dad finally spoke up and asked to see the receipts. Janet tried to change the subject, but my dad kept pushing. Turns out she'd spent $1,200 on Ethan's gifts and $37 on mine. The flip phone still had a Goodwill sticker on the bottom. My dad went ballistic. He started yelling about how this was exactly why his first marriage ended, because of unequal treatment of kids. Janet tried to defend herself, saying Ethan had special needs because he was struggling in school. But here's the thing, Ethan wasn't struggling because of learning issues. He was failing because he spent all his time gaming instead of studying. Meanwhile, I had straight A's and nobody ever celebrated that. The fight got so bad that my dad told Janet she had until New Year's to figure out how to treat me fairly, or she could find somewhere else to live. She tried to play victim, crying about how hard it was to blend families. 3 days later, Janet came home with another iPhone 15, still in the box. She handed it to me without saying a word, but I could tell she was furious about it. Ethan threw a fit, asking why I got the same phone as him when I didn't deserve it. That's when my dad stepped in again. He told Ethan that from now on, Christmas presents would be equal dollar amounts, no exceptions. He also said Ethan's gaming privileges were suspended until his grades improved. The best part? When we went back to school after break, all of Ethan's friends saw me with the same phone as him. He'd always acted like he was better than me because of his expensive stuff. Now he couldn't use that anymore. Janet still gives me attitude sometimes, but she doesn't dare treat me differently in front of my dad anymore. And Ethan actually started doing his homework because he missed his games so much. His grades went up, and he stopped being such a jerk to me.